Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do a tarot collective for today. Today is Saturday. It is June 6, 2026. Okay, I am not even kidding. I wanted to, this is horrible, because if you know, you know. I wanted to say January 6, 2025. I don't know. I was thinking of January 6th, and then I was thinking 2025 for some reason. Anywho, you may follow me on the Talk the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Bubbles. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, we love that for you. Whatever doesn't, please leave it on the table for someone else. You don't need to take on energy that wasn't meant for you, okay? We're going to use Deck of the Undead by Hattie Thorne. You can find this at hattiethorne.com. You can also find it in her Etsy shop. I'm going to do this read, and then I think I'm going to go sit outside some more. Then I'm going to walk my 7th and 8th mile. Then I'm going to take a shower. And I got to turn the air back on so my brother and dad don't sweat to death. I don't mind the heat, but that's just me. And I think it's just because I'm getting older. Like, I love the heat. We got 2 on the table. 3 on the table. 4 on the table. 5 on the table. No majors, no reverse. 6 on the table. We're going to do 2 more shuffles. Someone feels like they missed out, like, on love. It's kind of giving like like somebody, going off to college and getting their master's and starting their career, whatever it is, and putting a lot of time into that, and maybe buying a house and having a nice car, and then somebody kind of waking up one day and realizing, like, I don't have a family. Like, I never got married. I don't have kids. I'm 45. Like, I don't know. It's kind of giving like that. Like, and age doesn't have to play into it. I'm just saying, like, it's like somebody feeling like they missed out on something. And I'm looking at the first card and I'm thinking, but then if I focused on this and I don't have love, then that's a good thing, right? Because that means, like, I never had my heart broken. I mean, don't get me wrong, having your heart broken is horrible. I mean, I've had my heart broken many, 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 many times. But that doesn't mean I regret trying. That doesn't mean I regret those experiences. Do you know what I'm saying? Let me do the 2 more shuffles. Like, even last year when I was in love with the younger guy and he was not at all interested in me, yeah, that was kind of heartbreaking. The fact that, like, he didn't even want to be friends with me, and he turned out to be a real douchebag. But the thing is I don't regret that. I was talking to my friend about that yesterday. I was telling her, like, I don't understand people that don't take the chance. Like, you could miss out on something, Like, I feel like somebody feels like they're missing out on something. We got 8 on the table. We now have 1 major, no reverse. 9 on the table. 9 on the table, 1 major, no reverse. It's almost like if somebody was just deciding, okay, now I'm ready for love. Now I want to meet my person. Now I want a family. It's like they don't even know how to go about it. Like like it's awkward. Like dating would be really awkward for them. you know? And this is not to say like this is a virgin or this is someone who's never been out on a date. It's just to say that this person hasn't tried for a while. They haven't like allowed themselves to like somebody, never mind fall in love with somebody. And now it's somebody realizing like, okay, if I want that for myself, even if I don't have kids, right? Even if I just want someone to love, someone to spend the rest of my life with, like I have to kind of go out and pursue that. Like God isn't just going to throw someone in my lap. I mean, he might. He might. But are you going to count on that? Are you just going to sit around and wait for that? Or. And I was watching one of my favorite readers this morning, I think, and they said if you want a better opportunity to meet somebody, you might actually have to leave the house. And that's kind of like what this is. Like somebody's realizing like, okay, maybe I have to put in some effort to this. We've got 10 with bottom of the deck. We've got 3 of swords. Someone's car is running, I think. We've got 8 of pentacles. We've got ace of pentacles. 5 of pentacles. So many pentacles. We got the king of swords. 4 of swords. The hierophante. The knight of pentacles. The 8 of swords. A lot of swords and a lot of pentacles. I'm gonna say something about that in a minute. 7 of wands, bottom of the deck, because I'm like feeling something here. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. All these swords and all these pentacles, like, and not to sound like I don't know. Well, I'm just gonna say it. Whoever this person is, this is with the sword, like all the swords cards, this person, when they know what they want, they go after it. This is someone that, like, if they meet somebody on the street and they fall in love instantly, like they're gonna go after that person. This person's a fighter. This person is sure of themselves. They're confident. Okay. Or at least that's what I'm getting. The pentacles, whoever this is, I don't want to say they're rich at all. Okay. The ace of pentacles, they got the ace of pentacles. Hattie Thorne wrote at the bottom, rich is still rot. I don't want to say that this person is rich, but they are well off enough to like I said, they invested in themselves. They started their career. They probably have money. They probably have a savings. Not a lot of people right now can say that. Not a lot of people have a dime in their pocket. I went to the Mexican bakery yesterday and bought all my little favorites for my birthday weekend. I spent like $31. Do you think that everybody can spend $31 at the Mexican bakery right now? There's really not a lot of people that can, you guys. I know that I'm probably better off than most, right? But not as good as some, right? But think about that. Like think about that. Whoever this is, like they have some money. Like they're steady, they're reliable, they're dependable. Like this is somebody, man or woman, doesn't matter, right? There are millions of women out there that have given up on love and relationships and they're focusing on themselves and they own their own homes and they have 3 degrees, like plenty of women out there like that. Sex doesn't matter, like man or woman, doesn't matter. This person has money. Like they could have a spouse that just worked part-time or stayed home with the kids while they went to work. Like like this is somebody that somebody else could technically depend on if they had to, like 2 people get together and they both have careers, whatever. They both bring in money. But let's say the one loses their job. This person is stable enough, like they would be fine. They would be fine, more than fine. I don't want to out this person. I don't want people to, I don't want people to decide to go out there and date and just automatically assume they're going to get a rich person because this reading. Do you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, whoever this is, whoever this resonates for, this person, what do they say? Has scratch, has some green, has some sawbucks. I don't know. I don't know what the lingo is now. I don't really care what the lingo is, but I don't know what the lingo is. This person might like be like a corny like joke teller. I don't know why that got me all like excited and giggly, like hee hee hee. I don't know. They might or maybe not even corny. Maybe they just like to tell jokes. Or maybe they just laugh a lot. They find everything funny, like ironic, maybe. I mean, even the Knight of Pentacles, it says slow, steady, ruthless. This person's ready. They're ready for a change. They're ready to find love. They're ready, to invest in someone else because they've been investing in themselves, you know? And that's not to say anyone is perfect. We're not perfect. We're human. But think about it. Like, this person is ready to find their person and grow with that person. It's really funny. I don't know if I talked about it last night. I don't think I did. But I ran into one of the managers, one of the supervisors at work yesterday. And I see him every now and then, but we usually just say hi. And I actually stopped to chat with him. And he's a nice guy. I want to say like 30, maybe somewhere around there, maybe 32, maybe 35. I don't know. But it's funny because I asked him how he was doing, and he said, "Oh, I'm doing so much better than I was." And I was like instantly thinking to myself, like, you weren't good? And I'm like, "You're okay?" And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "I broke up with my girlfriend last year. We were together 8 years." He said that they were together for 8 years. They owned a house together. They broke up. They sold their house. Basically like a marriage, y'all. He bought a new place, and he said in January he met somebody. And he said that he has realized the difference between the good relationship and the toxic relationship. The person he was just with at the time and the person he was always supposed to be with all this time. He didn't say it like that. I'm saying it like that. And I said to him, you found your person. I'm like, you probably found your soulmate. And he's like, I think I did. And I was so excited for him. I didn't give him a hug because, he's one of the supervisors and I didn't want to like freak him out. But um, I'm so happy for him. I'm so happy for him. That's good news. I wonder what happened with the pets. Because I know they had dogs. I hope they didn't separate the dogs. The children always suffer. I'm just kidding. Maybe the dogs hated each other. Who knows? Oh man. Don't even ask me about don't even ask me about custody and children and divorces and stuff, because I have a whole thing to say about that, and most people don't like it, but I don't care. I look at it from a totally different perspective because I lived a totally different perspective. And not really. I mean, there's probably millions of people that grew up just like I did, but when you look at it through a specific lens, it's kind of hard to not believe like the kind of things that I believe about that. I don't think there's anything else for me to really say. Okay, one last thing before I let this go. This Eight of Pentacles at the bottom, Hattie Thorne wrote, "You'll get it right this time or else." you don't have to get it right this time or else. Nobody has to get it right this time or else. In this scenario, in this reading, like, go out there and date. If this resonates for you and you're ready to get back on the horse, go out there and date. You know, do you do what you want to do. You don't have to get anything right. You can date a few people and see what happens. You could even take a break if you decide you want to break and you want to go back to it later. Like, I think the point of the reading is just, if you feel like it's time for you to be in a relationship, for you to find your person, then get your ass out there and find your person. And I'm not saying that God can't drop someone into your lap. He can. I'm just saying you kind of have to be outside somewhere for that to happen. Grocery store, beach, restaurant, somewhere, library, bar. It doesn't matter. Just go out there and do something. Hang out with your friends. Go to a bookshop. Go get some coffee. You literally never know what could happen. Just saying. I was going to go and get Starbucks this morning and I just flaked and did not go, but I might do it tomorrow, and I'm definitely doing it on Monday for my birthday. Look at Bubbles. Look at him licking his white belly. All right. I hope it resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you were entertained. I hope you all have a fabulous day, a wonderful weekend. I will talk to you later. Bye.